I arrive in Swat, once a popular tourist destination. Today, it's infamous for violent conflict. It's here that the fighters on the run from Waziristan have come to join the local Taliban, who want to enforce Sharia law. General Janju and his troops moved into the valley last year and faced tough resistance from the armed supporters of the local firebrand cleric Maulana Fazlullah. His vigilantes took control around the main town Mingora and attacked local video shops. The army drove Fazlullah's men out of the town and into the hills. The local government pushed through a peace deal with them, but the peace was short-lived.
Unfortunately, they were not sincere. They continued with their activities. They came back more in number. They came up with different tactics. They started killing the elders and the strong people of the society so that the weak ones are automatically, subdued. Intimidated. Then another direction was that they were into destruction of schools. In remote areas, they were into destruction of ladies' market shops and all that, because that was a step-by-step approach.
Scars from the fighting can be seen everywhere. After much negotiation, the Taliban agreed to meet the Pakistani members of our team. They were driven to a safe house in the Taliban-controlled area, deep in the Swat Valley. They went to meet Muslim Khan, the spokesman for Maulana Fazlullah. He lived in America for 4 years and joined the Taliban on his return. He insisted on being filmed in profile.
The Taliban is the nation that believes in one God and wants to implement his law. And the nations that are preventing this are wrong. We only have Kalashnikovs. No planes, no tanks. Our belief is that if you have 500 non-believers on one side and 5 Taliban on the other side with their strong beliefs and help of God, inshallah, they cannot be defeated.
Muslim Khan maintains their only arms are Kalashnikovs, but back at his base, General Janjua shows me evidence of the haul his men discovered in an operation at a local mosque.
The soldiers had gone into the mosque. There was a fellow standing, a civilian, who said, "Look up." And then we went up, and this was all in another ceiling which had been prepared inside the mosque.
Hundreds of kilos of chemicals were discovered, enough to make 100 bombs, and some explosives had already been assembled.
Were you shocked that, this kind of material was found in a mosque, or was being hidden in a mosque?
More than shocked, I was surprised. And we actually did not expect that while having very tall claims as very staunch Muslims, that they were using mosques for hiding these explosives which can only create destruction.
It was during my journey that bomb-making on this scale destroyed the Marriott Hotel in Islamabad in September 2008. The bomber exploded his truck at the security gate, carrying an estimated 1,000 kilograms of explosives. Unprecedented in Pakistan. The hotel was a favorite haunt of the capital's chattering classes, the international community, and national politicians. Who carried out the attack is unknown, but it's believed the intention was to kill foreigners. 56 people were killed and over 250 injured, but only a handful were foreigners. The rest were innocent Pakistanis.
The capital is the symbol of a federation, so obviously the enemies of the state will try and weaken our stance here. Nobody has been able to analyze the effect of the war on Pakistan society itself. So one of my tasks is to make people understand that it's Pakistan that's bleeding.
High-profile officers are also symbolic targets for the Taliban. The most senior officer to pay the price for Pakistan's role in the war with the militants is Army Surgeon General Mushtaq Beg.
It was 25th of February.